Hi, I'm Kay Orchette, CEO of EduKids.
And I'm Nasser Shaka, I'm the General Counsel.
Nice to meet you. So, you're just
Right,
telling
get
us
started.
really bad.
Sure. So, 12.8 million American children attend some type of childcare. These childcare programs have tons of front office and back office administrative paperwork and are expected to offer a high-quality educational program while constantly dealing with parent disruptions. Solution to this, EduKids Connect Systems, an easy-to-use, intuitive mobile app that automates the front office and back office processes for childcare centers and that connects the teachers directly to the parents to share their child's daily activities. In essence, it's a one-stop shop for childcare centers. It's telling you everything about the childcare center needs to know in one operational process. Facility management, everything gets done using this software. I'll give you a quick demo
Sure.
to show what it looks like. So basically, when the teacher comes in, the teacher logs in and sees these 20 kids, mostly
Yeah.
approximately 20 kids logged into on the right-hand side saying
Right.
checked out. They click on one of the child and they say check in, mom, dad, who dropped in, the time's automatically picked at the time and hit done, or they can capture notes and injuries as well,
So the teacher is
checking in the children.
checking in the children?
Yes.
No
The
office
parents-
or?
The parents can do that as well. We
Okay.
have another app where the parent
Yeah.
put the iPad up front, enter a 4-digit password, a picture of the parent dropping off will be taken automatically at that point, and the child will be checked in into the class. And then the parent can go hand the child over to the class and saying the child is in the class. Same concept applies 2 different ways, basically. So this is provided the teachers want to do it, they can do it as well. Once they get that done, they simply need to track the different activities that are happening for the child throughout the day. They do that at times that are most appropriate for them, snack time, nap time, lunchtime.
Right.
At that point, they will simply, it's easy for them to monitor these things and write these down because they do it on a piece of paper anyways on a regular basis. Instead, they can select all the kids and say, hey, what are the different activities that we did today in the AM activity? And say, okay, I did free play, I did some music and movement, and I did pretending. These are the 3 things that I did today, and we enter that stuff, and that gets captured for the child. So so the teacher is able to capture meals, for infant this bottle, different AM and PM activities that they did, learning that they did throughout the day, nap time, potty times, if they're potty cleaning the kids, notes, they can send reminders to the parents instantaneously, hey, I forgot, I need some wipes for your baby. Or can you get an extra pair of clothes? We have a summer party, a sprinkler party tomorrow.
Right.
That kind of stuff. So they can instantly message the entire class instead of putting a sheet up top and having people sign up and all that stuff. All of that process goes away. They spend less time doing that stuff and simply
So do we
communicate.
really know that they spend less time? I mean,
I would say-
logging in all day about each
Teachers
kid?
love it. We've
Yeah.
actually found, we've had a 100% conversion rate. We have a free trial period.
Yeah.
And then for the schools, and then if they like it, they go on to paying. And so far, we've had 100%. And we've had many teachers saying I was worried about that in the
Yeah.
beginning too, of time, but it actually ends up being more efficient this way. And often in drop off and pickup time, you'd have parents wanting to
Know what
give
happened,
information
yeah.
on what happened, and it's not the optimal time at all. There's
Right.
no time to do that. So this way, parents already have the information,
Right.
and so they'll only really ask questions that are very,
Right.
very detailed or specific to their child, rather than general questions. And teachers don't have to feel those. So now when
Right.
they're asked questions by parents, their questions are like, okay, I understand what the parents
So
said.
do you know how much if that sort of thing varies with teacher-child ratio? I mean,
What do you mean?
Like, how many kids are in the class?
how
Oh,
many
yeah.
kids in the class? Yeah.
That, it doesn't, so, it's 1:4 for infants, 1:6 for toddlers, and 1:12 for pre-Ks. So these are the different ratios that they manage in these childcare centers?
Well, so you're only going to regulated, approved childcare centers, because there are a lot of, off the books in the basement of the
No, we
church.
go to them
and
as
that.
well, we go to family
Okay.
daycare providers as
Right,
well.
right, and
We use
they
them, but
won't
they
have-
don't, they
yeah.
won't manage the ratios, but on average, they have 2 people if they have infants and
Yeah, okay.
preschool, so they kind of manage it together. And so the one family daycare providers we go to right now, the reason they use it is not because it's making their life easy, but they use it from an efficiency standpoint, they use it because when they're able to share pictures and photos and videos with the parents come back, they're really happy, and it kind of keeps a lot of retention, a co-branding process that happens. because when emails go out to the parents, their logos show up there. And
Right.
it helps kind of competitive advantage over other centers over there.
Yeah,
So that's also another aspect, that these are if you're
Yeah.
talking about off the books one, these are
Well, I mean,
owners
they're not-
slash
yeah.
running directors
They're
that
not
do the same thing.
school-based or-
Exactly.
yeah.
They're not school-based, but they are the ones, we have 4 of those guys that are
Yeah.
using it right now, and they love it because they are saying the parents never engage themselves, and this makes sure
Right.
that the parents are engaged, and it keeps a little bit more of a trust and relationship between the parents and the teachers.
Because-
And the owner, that
And the
is.
email's generated automatically by the system, so all the information the teacher has uploaded or
Will
like
be sent to
inputted
them.
is sent automatically as soon as the child's like checked out. So, and the teacher doesn't have to do anything, it's the system sends it off, and the parents love it. They love
Yeah.
this, it's like a newsletter for them every day, but it's just about their child, and I'll include the pictures and the videos and
Right.
all of that. Again, the teacher has to do nothing, they just have
so
to look at
I would
pictures.
love to see a study comparing this to the traditional way of informing, whatever it was.
Yes, through paper, basically, that's what they
Yeah.
go ahead and do, divide it down for each
Right.
of the child. So the other thing that they like about it is the administrative process it is helpful.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, this, you're right, is one aspect of it, but the other aspect we have is attendance tracking. So, when parents are late and they have to ask for extra fees for being
Right.
late, this is it, it's the system, you checked out in 15 minutes,
Right.
you automatically have to pay us for that amount. They track their staff attendance, that
Yeah.
how much should I pay my staff to figure it out. They're able to use the same system for sending invoices and getting paid from their parents. So it's like a one-stop shop. Everything gets into that one system, and they kind of hook into the billing, invoicing, and also communication makes easier. Sending out forms, sending out consent forms. That doesn't work necessarily for daycare providers as much, because they simply like 5 to 10 kids, but family daycare, I mean.
Yeah.
But for hundreds of kids, when you have 24 kids, you have consent forms back and forth, with all this
Right.
paperwork.
Sure.
It's a huge help in that cases.
Yeah.
Especially in pick up and drop off, when you have like divorced
Yeah.
parents, they're like, oh, who dropped off, who picked up?
Pick up and
And
drop
that goes
off is
into-
clear as day. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
other thing, what happened, this activity that, when we look at K-12 settings, teachers very often find entering things a distraction.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they do this anyways, that's the key thing. They're
Yeah.
supposed to do this for the
Yeah.
younger
They're
kids.
supposed to keep track. of
Yes,
that.
the infants, the diapers, the potty training, the bottle, how many
Yeah.
ounces. So they keep writing it down, they
Yeah.
write that down, they
Right.
pick a piece of paper for each child and do it. So this just makes it so much more efficient that it's like a very no-brainer sell to the
Okay.
infants and the toddlers. So like, yeah, definitely do it, because it's one place I gotta go to,
Right.
as opposed to 20 sheets of paper that I write down things in.
And I'm sure everybody asks you about security.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's,
Security is a must. I mean,
Yeah.
we're as secure as our cloud providers like Amazon,
Mhm.
in essence. So we're using Amazon, and our APIs are secure, our integration is secure, so we're making sure we're as secure as we can be in that matter. And we're not sending out, from a standpoint of personal information, where we're trying to be
Yeah.
HIPAA and FERPA compliant and all that stuff, we're only sending out child's first name and last initial.
But
So-
you have pictures in your system.
Pictures, we have pictures in the system. We keep it on the cloud, nothing on the devices. We try not to store any of the devices, go straight to
Right.
the cloud and we keep it out there.
And you have, double passwords and things like that.
Yes, well, if the schools wanted, the teachers normally say no to that, saying then it's a hassle for them, saying, wait a second, I gotta enter 2 passwords to get in there? So then we just have single password, but it's set by the schools and set by the teachers, and each of them have their own passwords, basically.
But they're open, they probably keep it open, right, the teachers?
The app?
Yeah, the
So they
app.
keep it in there, they normally have boxes, a little box that they put it in.
Yeah.
And then they just carry it like this, they put a hand, we get all of
Yeah.
these big cases, they simply carry it with them wherever they go, and then
Right.
when they're done, they put it away in that same box.
So the app is open all the time.
So the app, it depends, so if you have the iPad lock after 5 minutes, it'll lock and you enter
Yeah.
a 4-digit password
Yeah.
to get in there.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's open, yes.
Yeah, so I'll just.
Definitely, no, but I see your point, but the app, if it closes, it automatically gets a secure token from the backend
Yeah.
to make sure that it's refreshing its token, so it cannot stay open forever, and you need to have a password at that point to get through again.
Right.
So we're doing all the possible norm securities that are in the world right now, that needs to be there for an app like this when it comes to kids.
Yeah. And the parents, do they have?
Parents have access to it as well.
So do they have double password or?
The parents also have single password at this point. They have the opportunity to put double password, we can get that for them. But they are only able to see their child's information.
Yeah,
and their child's daily experiences for the past few days,
Well, I'm just
their
wondering-
allergy information and that kind of
Wondering
stuff.
about their information being hacked, that's the, you
Which,
know.
what do you mean? Oh, their
Oh.
iPad.
Their
is
hack,
hacked.
right.
That's true. Well, that's,
Yeah.
but that's
That's
for
for
anything,
almost
right?
every
No, it is for anything, but when you have, you know, my kid is right here at this point, that, you know, that's,
No, it won't tell you where your kid is. It's just gonna tell you how your kid, how
it
their
doesn't
kid's
list
days
the
went.
name of the center or any, you know, all
It
the things
does-
like that.
It doesn't list the address of the center, no.
Oh, well, that's good to know, yeah.
It doesn't list the address of the center. It just it lists information about the teacher, I mean, the parent themselves,
And
the child,
And what the child is
and what the
doing.
child's doing throughout the day. I don't think we connect anywhere the center with the thing is, except the logos of the centers and the branding
Mhm.
is all over the place. Because
Yeah.
we need to co-brand, we're co-branding, we're not white
Right.
labeling. We're making sure that it's a competitive advantage, saying, hey, look, I give you guys this and I give you guys this kind of stuff.
Yeah. And so, are there cameras also capturing the activities of the kids? Is
Yeah,
that
we have camera, we can take
Yes.
photos, we can take videos, all of
Right.
that stuff, and pass that on to the parents instantaneously, if the
Mhm.
parent desires to. They're helicopter parents, they'll say, I need to get this, and they'll constantly get notifications of everything that's happening throughout the day, in essence. But as I said, that's one aspect. There's also the billing and invoicing aspect that hooks in them.
Yes.
The whole process about automation of all the efficiencies that they have, which actually helps them a lot. And also e-signatures, all these forms, that should happen throughout K-12, but
Right.
irrespectively, all the consent forms that we keep signing and e-signatures, we have that concept in.
So are you observing this in use when you get in
Yes.
these centers? 'Cause
We have,
the notion of a teacher's one hand being attached to that rather
Well,
than hugging a kid.
We
Yeah.
don't do it, we give them training, when we train them, we tell them that it's supposed to be at nap time,
Okay.
at snack time, or at when the
When
child
kid is,
leaves.
Otherwise.
So it doesn't go, the information doesn't go out to them unless a parent logs into the app and checks it. The email goes out to them at the end of the day when the child checks out. So whenever the teacher checks out the child, automatically an email goes out with a summary of the entire day. But they, on an average, I asked teachers and interviewed them, they don't use it more than 15, 20 minutes total.
And they use it while the kids are otherwise
Well,
engaged.
kids are mostly
Sleeping.
napping, that's the easiest part. It's very easy, they're sitting on a table quietly, they
Right.
finish all that information in
Right.
there. And it's pretty similar for regular childcare, right? They get the same food, they get the same time for sleep nap time.
Yeah.
Everything is pretty comprehensive. It's only when they have individualized notes to be written down, that's the best time for them to write down notes as to what they think through and come up with. We're also trying to put in timelines for fine motor skills, gross motor skills, how are your kids progressing
Uh-huh.
throughout the year, basically. So you can see some trending analysis for meals. If we have the regulations that exist for K-12, then we can have a lot of data.
Yeah.
Meals, their activities, their nap times, what are the
Right.
trends associated with the child? We are capturing that as we move forward.
So it's a great research tool. I mean, I know that's not why you attended it.
But,
per
yeah.
se,
It is.
But I can imagine a lot of early childhood researchers who would love to analyze the data.
Yes, I agree. There's people who ask this. I think once we get the bigger base, it's easier for even companies like J&J to come in and say, I have targeted audience to market to, saying infant's room, here's a diaper ad, click on it, get a $5 coupon, or whatever the case might be.
So that's your
It's a
business
huge.
model is to also do advertising?
We will add advertising once we get a base. At this point, the business model is to sell it per child per month. So we sell it $3 per child per month, the communication system,
Right.
$5 a child per month, the integration, the entire system.
Uh-huh.
And we're selling it only to childcare centers for now. We also have a parallel process going on to selling it to nanny agencies and Sitter City and care.com, where they sell it to babysitters if they're interested, which they are at this point to talk about it as part of their models. So these are the two things, and we're also trying to sell to the bigger franchisees like Goddard's and KinderCares and Primrose, because they still don't have anything.
So the corporate daycare.
Corporate daycares have nothing, so they still go by paper. Would love to get to one of those guys through connections, which is great to get introduced, but that's where we're trying to get to at this point. Thanks to Jonathan and Ashton, we're getting the introductions to get that going.
Oh, so you are now? trying
Yeah,
to market.
we're trying all of those guys at the same time. We were trying to get introduced to Mike Wilkin from KinderCare and
Yeah.
Knowledge Universe and all those guys.
Mhm.
So we're creating a one-page of product sheets right now, we'll send them out by next week.
Right. So, you know, this is intrusive too, but I would love to see a film of people using it. Or a video if I were.
We have that.
You have it, okay.
I have it. We've taken videos of teachers using it, and then
Yeah.
we've taken a video, I don't know if I have it handy right now, but I've taken videos of teachers who are the most hesitant when we asked them to use it, and we went to them after 2 weeks and said, now what do you think about it? Oh man, I love this thing. The parents don't come talk to me. I just have to send them an email. So I've had the exact same comments from
Yeah.
and the parents love it more, but they're not our customers, they're the
Yeah,
end
the
users.
parents love it because they're getting
They're getting
information.
information, yeah.
You
But
just don't
it's
want
great for
the
special ed
information
schools,
collection
though.
to be intrusive.
No, I agree, but it's great for special ed schools, so we have parents of special ed schools who really are the most welcoming to this thing, because they're saying, I wasn't sure what they're doing throughout the day, and
Right.
now when I go and talk to them, they tell me one concept of what they learn in the day, and I have a communication with a kid who already has some sort of an issues in learning.
Right.
And so it's so much better for me to communicate and help them along the lines. So that's really like a huge, I mean, I feel happy looking at those emails, to be honest, every time I get it, because it's
Yeah.
like, it's very satisfying, and that's something in the long run.
Right. Right. Good, congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know your background from teachers college and stuff like that, so I know you're asking us from a teacher's perspective,
Yes,
right? As to
yeah.
how intrusive it is from a teacher's daily life process. But do you see something like that? I mean, we see it working from your experience.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to train the teachers to get into it, or
Well,
where can I
that-
publicize this thing?
That, you know, as you know, that group of teachers are the least trained in anything. So if you had 10 minutes with them, this might not be a priority, you know, because they are not, you know, they're very low paid and they haven't had much background on vocabulary development or the other things that you need to do with young children. So, you know, in addition to telling them it's not intrusive, I mean, obviously parents will love it. And if you can prove that it's secure, they'll love it. If it's not intrusive, well, then it doesn't detract. If there's a way that you could link it to skill development or
Absolutely. So
you
we've
know,
been
other
approached by
types of
curriculum. Go ahead.
child development, I think that would be.
That'd be phenomenal, yeah. But the problem is there's no standards in
Well, there are model
Models,
standards,
yes,
states
there are
haven't
models.
adopted them, but they're there. I mean, the NAEYC puts out early childhood standards, National
Any
Association of
standards?
Educators of Young Children, I think.
Well, I think that would be easy enough to put in and I think that's what he's talking about, the timeline, you know, like
Yeah,
various
right.
milestones.
Yes,
With
right.
pediatrics as well as like, and because I think teachers or the childcare providers are gonna see this more, and they see the kids all day.
Right.
Like-
I mean, you would be able, the one level that's relatively easy to go in would be early identification of issues. You
Sure,
know,
sure.
sort of focus on
The
what the
IEPs are-
RTI kind of
RTIs, right.
model. So you could show that this helps alert both teachers, because they have to enter stuff, and parents, times them, to early problems, and then they could get referrals.
Yeah.
It would be more sophisticated and maybe more intrusive to have teachers measuring skill development.
Mhm.
So we have to carefully thought through.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
There's one of the schools who approached us right now is special ed schools who writes IEPs,
Yeah.
and they want to use us to, you know, capture the data and help with the IEP
Right.
progress as it gets done.
Yes.
So we're
Right.
working with them as well, Unique Kids, so we're working with that school, but
Yeah,
we have to focus.
yeah, no, right.
We need to focus, we can't go in all directions at the same time, so we're focusing in one direction and moving along, but I think that makes complete sense.
I mean, something that, would really help the field, is if there's a way that you could build in teacher training, teacher professional development,
Hmm.
because it is so needed in this community of educators. So,
Maybe-
teach them about vocabulary and early
Or
literacy
maybe
and
sort of
developing.
maybe a recommendation of like what they should do
A
in the day, or like
recommendation.
blocks of like areas perhaps?
Lots of areas.
So they could do it and sort of check off, like we have the
Exactly.
daily activity, it could be like a recommendation, whether so in the course of the week, did they hit most of the blocks they should have hit with the kids? Maybe
Yeah,
would
that might be the simplest way to do it, but just to build in occasional, during the day while you're using it, you get a video showing appropriate literacy interaction
Sure.
or, you know, something.
Would they
like
give
that.
them credits for CDI or?
That would be more complicated. You'd have to
Okay.
work that out, you know.
Okay.
That'd be good.
That's interesting, yeah, any companies you might recommend? for
Well,
that
you know,
kind of
try the
stuff?
publishers, you know, like
Publishers.
Scholastic or something like that. You know, there are
Probably
people
talk to
who,
them.
early childhood publishers who, you know, publish books. They
That's a
might
good
want-
point, we just
yeah.
spoke to McGraw, so, but anyways, yeah, that's fantastic.
Okay. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Absolutely, appreciate it, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.